Hi everyone, this is me Shruti and you are watching my channel Shruti Talks. Do you have any idea about what I am teaching today? Any idea? No idea? Then here comes your topic. Coastal regions. The regions near the sea coast. The regions near the sea coast are known as coastal regions. What is the speciality of these places? You can see they are near to the sea. So the water in these areas became salty. So in these areas we can see the water become salty. And one more thing is in these areas they may receive high rainfall. Okay, these 2 points you have to remember. This area may receive high rainfall and also the water in these areas are salty. And let us discuss some plants that are growing in these areas. What are they? Let us have a look at it. One of the first plant is coconut tree. The next one is our pepper. We know that pepper, right? We are flavoring our dishes, pepper powder. Okay, so pepper, coconut, and the rubber tree. All these three trees are we can see in these areas. The coconut tree, the rubber, and the pepper. Look at this pepper, this rubber tree. We are getting rubber from the rubber tree. We are getting rubber from the latex of the rubber trees. You can see the latex, the milky substance that you can see in this picture. That milky substance is known as the latex. So we are getting rubber from the latex of this rubber plant. So today we learned about the plants that are growing in the coastal regions are the pepper, the coconut tree, the rubber. Okay. Now we are going to learn about the plants that are growing in the forest. This is the forest. So we know that the forest is full of plants, variety of animals. You all are very well known about the forest. You have a clear idea about the forest, but some points I think you don't know. So here comes my topic. So what are the adaptational features of the plants that are growing in these areas? One of the main important is this area also may receive high rainfall. They also receive high rainfall. So the plants that are growing in these areas, they must have certain type of adaptations. Then only they can withstand in the heavy rain. So what may be the adaptations? The leaves. When you look at the leaf of the forest plants, you can see that their leaves are some kind of silky type. They are coated with wax, so that is why you are feeling some kind of what we can say the silkiness we can feel in that leaf of this plant. So the leaf of the plants that are growing in these areas are coated with wax, or they have waxy coating. Why do they need this waxy coating? Because the water will not settle on it. The rainwater will not settle on it. Due to this silkiness, they will drain easily. And their tip also become very pointed so that easily the water can drain out from the leaves. So the leaf of the plants that are growing in these areas they have waxy coating, and their leaves are the tip of the leaves are pointed tips they have. When you are looking at the soil of these areas, we can see that the soil is shallow soil. You can see in this image, this is the image of a shallow soil. What can you see? You can see some pebbles, stones, and also some rocks. Rocks also we can see in this soils. So this soil is not suitable for farming. What is the reason? The reason is these stones, pebbles, and these rocks will not permit the growth of the normal plant's root. They will not prevent the root growth of the normal plant. So the plants that are growing in these forest areas, they must possess some space. They must possess special roots. Then only they can stand firmly in this soil. So one of the major main point is the soil in the forest areas are shallow. In this shallow soil, the plants, they must have special roots. Then only they can withstand or they can grow in this area. These areas are not suitable for farming because the soil is shallow. Shallow soil means they contain pebbles, rocks, and stones. So these are obstacles for the normal plants to grow. That is the reason why these areas are not suitable for farming, and also this shallow soil doesn't have the capacity to store water. So these are the two reasons why we cannot use these areas as we cannot use these areas for farming. Okay, so we learned that the plants that are growing in these areas have waxy coated leaf, and their leaves tips are pointed, and the soil in these areas are shallow. So the plants that are growing in these areas, they may develop special roots. So uh, all these points we discussed. Now let us look at its examples. What are the plants that you can see? Plants that are growing in these areas are the mahogany tree. This is the image of a mahogany tree. We can see these mahogany trees in the forest areas only. And the next thing is the rosewood. This is the image of a rosewood. Mahogany tree, rosewood, and the third example is the sandalwood. You are familiar with sandalwood, right? The sandalwood powder we are using for our beauty therapies. Okay, I think you girls are familiar with. And also one more thing, we are using this sandalwood in our Hindu religious practices we are using. Okay, the examples are the sandalwood, the rosewood, and the mahogany tree, and orchid also we can see in these areas. So what are the plants that you can see in these areas are the mahogany tree, the rosewood, the sandalwood, and the orchids. These are the plants that you can see in these areas. So today we discussed about the plants that are growing in the coastal regions and the plants that are growing in the forest, and we discussed about the adaptational features. So today we successfully completed our topic, adaptations of plants in the terrestrial area. In our next classes, we will discuss about the adaptational features of the plants that are growing in the water. So, see you then. It is me, Shruti. Thank you for watching. Till then, bye.